LincolnCollege.edu for more details. St. Claris Manor, their team's dedication is what makes them special. Phone 735-1507. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Schneider Chiropractic, 523 North Elm in Lincoln. For the best in chiropractic care and maintenance, call Dr. Alyssa Schneider today, 217-732-2140. Joe Ryan, Country Financial. For all your insurance needs, see Joe Ryan in downtown Lincoln or call 217-735-4385. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6729. At the Lincoln Hampton Inn, we love having you here. Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln. For all your printing needs, including vinyl graphics and banners. Phone 217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Rao Incorporated on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 735-4444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. We are streaming on the web at WLCNonline.com, WLCNsports.com. You can also listen to us on the Mixler app or watch us on YouTube. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Lloyd Kirby, Jim Ash, and here comes the man, Joe Ryan, right on cue with a box full of coffees. And we are at Jake's Furnishings today, outside on the patio, where you got some pretty fancy outdoor patio here, Jake.
Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is real nice, Scotty.
Yeah. We are on the air, Joe. Just in case you wanted to know.
When Jim says 3 times before we actually pick up our headphones, you're on the air.
Yeah. Some technical difficulties today. Jim's working on them right
Jim's
now.
Got it.
Tell you what.
They don't call him Big Game James for nothing.
Look at him.
Internet.
Oh, it's the internet.
The internet at the radio station.
Is it down?
Oh, is it up?
I guess it must be really low.
It's low.
I'll tell you what. How low can you go? How about one of you guys pop out there and do that thing where you're going to that pole? Let's do that today.
Okay.
What's that called?
I don't know.
You know,
The Lambamba.
The Lambamba, where you got to get under that pole. Let's do it.
I don't think that's what it's called.
I don't know what it's
Limbo.
called. Limbo. Limbo Bamba.
Go
No
ahead,
relation to
Joe.
Obama.
Go ahead.
Obama.
Got a haircut.
You got a haircut. How you guys feeling? I thought
I need a haircut.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
I'll get one June 4th.
Good. Let's have a look at it. Show
I haven't got one yet.
I know.
June
What's yours
4th.
look like? How's it
Looks
look?
not good.
What about that little beard thing you got going?
That's
Yeah, that kind of nasty,
Yeah.
Scotty. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Well, I mean,
You know what? I am going to say something. Yeah,
Say it.
it doesn't look too good.
doesn't look good. Well, then I'm going to keep growing it.
Go back to the
It's kind of nasty.
It is nasty. You're nasty.
We're
You know, you don't realize how long your eyebrow hairs get until
until you can't see.
until
you're wearing your
you don't have a
sunglasses
haircut for
flopping it in your eyes.
2.5 months, and you just don't realize how fast those eyebrows grow. And you're afraid to do them yourself.
It's
Zap them right off.
well, you ever shaved your eyebrows?
Oh, yeah.
Off completely?
Yeah.
No. Have you?
We've spoken. Jake and I have spoken before about this. We think it's a good look for you in regular basketball when you're doing games.
Oh,
if you
is it?
shave those eyebrows.
Well, then I guess if you think it's a good look, I got to do it. Yeah.
And I think we could do it on the air, like during the Turkey Day tournament.
Just to
Get things started. Yeah.
make it nice.
Make it real nice, Clark.
Once again, we got Who's on the Phone. We're going to be doing that at... We don't know because here's what happens.
No, hold on.
No, you hold on.
Hold
Here's
it.
what happens.
Hold it.
Joe Ryan walks in, and we already have Lloyd does. He has an itinerary, an agenda. Joe walks in and just
Blows it up.
I should have sent you guys a text saying, hey, do we have a guest?
Well, you did. Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, look, he wants the microphone, too.
Yeah.
He's really getting big on being able to babble back at
Did
us.
you see how casually he just went over and grabbed it? Yeah.
He's kind of like Timmy. Timmy likes to grab
right.
that microphone.
Well, go ahead and talk into the microphone. I mean, we need the more guys on here, the better. But we do have who's on the phone today. You have the opportunity to win $25 cash if you can guess who our mystery caller is.
You don't have to change a thing.
We don't?
No. Our mystery guest will just pop in, and there you go. You don't have to change anything.
So we
have
have
a mystery
two.
caller and a mystery guest.
Well, it's not a mystery guest.
Well, you're making it a mystery guest. Why would you not
we
tell us
have
who
no
that
idea who it is, so it's a
Well, it's
mystery.
a mystery to you guys, isn't
Yeah.
it?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you know what?
I feel like this is the same conversation we have with Lloyd every week.
Now it's just double.
Yeah, now we
Double
have mystery
confusion.
callers, mystery guests, and mystery
It
time.
doesn't even matter if we're not on the air.
You know what
We're
we
not
need?
on the air.
We're not on the air right now. The internet's all messed up.
We are on the air.
Hey, welcome back.
Now we got to get serious.
wanna
Now
start
we have
over?
a real show.
Reset. But you know what we need?
You tell me what we need.
Sports.
Oh.
Yeah, that would help it.
And it's not looking
Yeah,
good.
but most of the time, when we have sports, none of us saw any of it.
Let me say this. I have received multiple phone calls about my daughter pitching for other teams. So for some reason, I think they're planning on playing some softball this
In
summer.
Missouri? I know Missouri's
Well, I
up.
know Missouri's doing it, but it sounds like they're talking about here in Illinois.
Why not?
Well, I'm wondering how you're going to get more than 10 people on a field when you got 9 on 9, So I don't know.
I don't know either.
Or less than
I don't have any
I
idea.
felt pretty good about sports opening up and getting going again until we talked to Mark Grody last week. And
I
If
don't.
the pros aren't going, how are we going to
Yeah.
let kids?
exactly. But
I don't know.
but
I'm not
they're
against it,
But yeah,
I'm in the same boat. That's where I'm at too. I mean, I want it. Yeah, I really do. But
I think everyone does. Why wouldn't you want it?
I'm
But
not optimistic.
well, I guess that's kind of brought us into the virus a little bit. How about the?
we've been in the virus for 3
Well,
months.
I mean,
3 months now.
Well, but we think we're getting out of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
and then
hold on.
this Osage Beach thing went on with this kid. They released all that stuff and said he's had it and went to all those places. Did you see that? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What do we do with that?
You look at all this writing and everything. I mean, the outbreak from all that.
Oh gosh,
I mean, all those guys are in close contact with
I
each
think
other.
most of them had masks on.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Where?
All these writing things.
Right.
Minnesota,
Oh, yeah.
Chicago, Detroit, you name it, pretty much any place that's ran by, certain
Denver.
people.
Say it.
No, I'm not going to say it, but all I'm saying is that it's in every one of those cities.
Yeah.
L.A., Washington,
let's
D.C.
talk about the rioting, I guess, the looting. Obviously what happened up in Minnesota, it's
So wrong.
so
That is
wrong,
So wrong.
so horrible.
Unexcusable.
Unacceptable.
Unbelievable.
Let me say this. I am almost always on the side of the police. It is very rare that you could get me to say, you know what, that was just flat wrong. Because usually there's other things. There is no way you can defend this. It is undefensible.
No.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what you put. It's undefensible. You cannot put your knee. I mean, you can move it to the middle of his back or his lower back. He's cuffed and restrained.
You don't have to do that.
Well, if sometimes there is situations you do when you have crowd issues and whatnot, you keep them in one spot until you have enough people surrounding you to secure everything and lock everything down, then get him put away. But at the same time, with that being said, this was not that scenario.
No.
And he at no point. Now, if you're trying to cuff a guy, you can go up to the neck region. But if you're past that, which he was well past that. He was cuffed when he was up against the building. You don't need your dang knee on his neck and then grind it into his neck.
Yeah, it was
for 8 minutes.
For 8 straight, I mean,
Yeah,
you know
it
what?
was,
The guy gets what is hopefully going to get what he deserves, and it won't be enough.
Yeah, and the 3 cops that did nothing about it.
And they should as well. At some point, the police should police themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, who else is going to do it? They have to do it.
They have to. And I think this has happened multiple times, but
the issue is, if they don't act quick enough, if they don't act swift enough, which it feels like they are moving quick enough, they're not doing it justice. And with all this looting and rioting and stuff, that's definitely not doing it justice.
No,
now you're taking everything away from it and basically disgracing the guy that actually died from it and did not deserve what happened to him. I mean,
it's turned into so much
and you're
more.
destroying local businesses that are part of the
that are
community.
just now trying to open after COVID-19, and they're finally getting a chance, maybe a shot to actually make it and survive this whole ordeal that we've been in. Because believe it or not, folks, there's a lot of businesses that can't, and they never will. They are done. They will never reopen. Their life savings for a lot of them are gone.
And they're inside those insurance policies. A lot of them have written does not cover acts of war or rioting.
That's
So
exactly
you
right.
think insurance companies are going to pick up the tabs on those, and in some cases they're not.
Yep, that's exactly right. And that's, like I said, just think you just made it through all this. You're like, oh, thank God we're going to be able to open here soon and maybe turn this thing around and pull ourselves up. And then this happens, and now it's all gone. I mean,
God. And those insurance people, man, you got to read the fine print.
Oh, and business policies, you do. Especially, you know that, though.
Joe
It's true, though,
Joe
right?
can write really small.
Oh, yeah. Joe doesn't have anything to
Joe
write.
got nothing to write.
Because you are
Joe can't even
an
print.
All-American. I just saw in
Joe can't print that
You are an All-American.
Yeah, I just saw in the Herald that you are an All-American country companies person.
I might be the only All-American sitting on this couch.
Yeah, you might be.
Boy, I tell you what.
Boy, I tell you what, there's a lot of times that you're on your knees looking up, and you're thinking, I'd like to be an All-American.
Yeah, and Joe's there. He's an
Joe
All-American.
There's no way you want to be.
For years, right, Joe?
There's a lot of truth in that.
We lost Jim.
Who knows if we're even on the air right
Who
now?
likes blueberry muffin bottoms? Because I've had the top.
Yeah.
I thought I'd bring in a little snack for you guys.
That's good.
I was at the Sam's Club the other day.
It's very nice of you. We've been to Joe's place before.
Yeah.
No snacks.
What?
Keep talking.
I thought Joe knows all about the, what do they call that? The stands at the holiday tournaments. What is that?
Oh, the hospitality room?
Hospitality.
Yeah.
I thought
I
Joe knows.
always get you guys something from the hospitality room. Every time I go.
Do you?
Yep. Every time I
Why
can
don't you have your own?
Because the last
hospitality
time-
while we're at your show. Or
Speaking of eating, let's talk about this.
I remember
I had to run downtown by my office this
Wait a
morning.
minute, you were running?
And it was after my jog.
All right.
And I got to tell you, it was fun to see. The arcade was opened up, and they're out on picnic tables. And I wasn't downtown last night.
I was going to say, no, I wasn't, and I actually really wanted to go down there. But how great is that feeling, though? See people outside. And Scotty and I were talking about this off the air, Joseph. How during the summer, my wife and I, we love to go out to eat on the weekends, and we like outdoor seating.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it's great, regardless if it's a beer garden or whatnot, just outdoor seating, it feels different and we enjoy it. Why can't, this would be awesome if we could do something like this every weekend here in Lincoln, Illinois, I know they're going to have it outdoors for a little
takes
bit.
a lot of work.
It does, but I mean, at the same time, it can also bring people here. I mean, I truly believe that's what draws people is having experiences. And if you have outdoor seating, I feel like it's more of an experience.
Open it up.
Open it up.
This is a nice place to have some outdoor.
Gazardo's is usually packed on the weekends anyway.
Yeah.
Extend some of that stuff outside.
Were you downtown yesterday? They had tables all through the arcade.
I drove downtown yesterday afternoon, just looking around.
Looks like Rio had some outdoor seating.
Yeah, they had them all lined up under the pavilion at the arcade. They're starting to set some stuff outside of the Spirited.
Yeah, Blue Dog lined out the street, and it's just.
Yeah, and if you went somewhere last night and you had a great meal outside, call and tell us about it.
And
what's our?
I don't know that we can.
No, don't call us. No.
I was going to say,
don't call us. Bad idea. Don't call us. Something will blow up.
Something. burn my awning down to my shed here.
We're not covered for that.
Jim liked it back in the day when we kept it simple. Now we got
no flip phone anymore.
We got 2 cell phones going. We got
the frustration on his face.
Turntable and a microphone.
2 mixers.
If you're not careful, you get a bad word out of his mouth.
No, he's about to snap.
He is about done with
Jimmy, he busts his butt all week to get this all figured out, and he shows up today and it doesn't work. So, I mean,
he ordered in a really great cord from China.
Jim. He's trying.
Look at him now.
He's a good kid.
He put something in his mouth so he wouldn't talk.
Yep. That is correct.
That computer might be flying across the yard here in a minute. We got I think we got Who's on the Phone today. Should we take a break and come back to that? Because we do have a guest coming on the show at the last segment. We don't know who it is. Joe will not indulge us, so we can maybe think about stuff to talk about.
Just in case they don't show up.
Oh, okay.
Just in case they don't show up.
Joe's giving himself an out.
I wasn't going to say anything in case they don't show up.
Well, I mean, all right.
You are the guest getter, not the guest. Well, they'll kind of maybe here, but not commit.
You know what? Yeah. You really can't control.
Well, hey, let's take a commercial break. Maybe we can get some technical difficulties sorted out here. And when we come back, we're going to have Who's on the Phone? Who?
That song's great.
With the $25 jackpot on the line.
$25 jackpot. We had a winner last week as Mark Grody was the mystery caller. And this week, I don't know.
We don't know.
It's a mystery. Let's take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have Who's on the Phone here on the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Bring your indoor living outdoors with beautiful Ashley brand outdoor patio furniture at Jake's Furnishings on Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. You'll love the all-new collection of Ashley Outdoors, featuring gorgeous patio sets priced right, including swivel and reclining chairs, shade loungers, and fire pits for cool summer nights. Warm up with patio heaters while you entertain friends at your unique outdoor bar, complete with bar stools and cantilever umbrella. Stop into Jake's Furnishings now for great prices on the full line of Ashley Outdoor Collection and browse the showroom for incredible indoor savings as well. From fine makers like Stacy, Lane, Ashley, and Lang, just to name a few. Jake's Furnishings, your new home for beautiful outdoor furniture. Located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. View everything at jakesfurnishings.com. Phone 735-1212 and like Jake's on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
This is attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089 or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com. remodeled and completely updated, the Christian Village is Lincoln's only faith-based retirement community and is the area's leader for independent, assisted, and skilled senior living and healthcare services. The Christian Village at 1507 7th Street offers a wide array of living options for older adults, such as independent living, rehabilitation, skilled nursing, and memory care. For private consultation and tour of the campus, please phone 217-732-2189. The Christian Village in Lincoln, a community of compassion.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growinc.com, or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Spring is in the air, and there's no better time than now to get into Four Corners Lube in Lincoln and experience the full line of Husqvarna and Grasshopper lawn machines, products, and accessories. While you're at Four Corners Lube, check out the zero-turn mowers along with battery tools, trimmers, and much more for all of your landscaping needs. With special pricing and incentives happening now, you don't want to wait. Four Corners Lube is also your home for the professional in and out oil change every Monday through Saturday, where you don't need an appointment. For more information about the great deals on everything Husqvarna and the Grasshopper, stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and phone 735-2761.
If you're searching for first-rate outpatient therapy with flexible scheduling or short-term rehabilitation or long-term care, then look no further than the new St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln. Your trusted provider for over 45 years is proud to introduce their brand new building, including a state-of-the-art gym and short-term therapy wing. You'll also love their new cafe, specialty care rooms, private suites, modern-day features, and so much more. When you need successful therapy to get back home or compassionate long-term care, you need the new St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln. Call 217-870-1097 to schedule your tour today.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
For over 58 years, Eaton has been a proud part of the Lincoln community, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year, featuring load centers, metering devices, and air conditioning disconnect devices. Eaton is America's choice for top-quality, high-performance electrical equipment made in beautiful Lincoln, Illinois. Eaton is a proud Lincoln Community High School sponsor. Go Railers!
Hi, everybody. This is Jim Salisbury of NBC Sports Philadelphia. I cover the Phillies, and you are listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM.
You know, that whole little mix there, what's your favorite one?
What?
What's your favorite song on that little mix there?
Oh.
I missed all the songs, but I like them.
Probably the Goo Goo Dolls, maybe.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and you know, it's time. You know what time it is now, Jake. It's Who's on the Phone, where you listen, we get 10 questions, and
you don't ever get an answer.
And maybe you get an answer, maybe you don't.
But let's get right to it.
Red herrings involved.
As Lloyd's going to throw out this red herring.
Okay, let's first make sure our technology is working. Mystery guest, if you're there, could you say hello to our guys?
How you guys doing?
Yeah.
All right, so far so good. We're making progress.
We heard him.
We heard it.
Look at that.
Well, or it might be her with some sort of voice-changing technology. We don't know.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty sure that's a dude.
here is your clue. Today's mystery guest hasn't ever been to Greece, but this person has been to Athens. And these days, in the town where they work, our guest could see a sight such as Big Ben. On this most excellent adventure, they met a cool cat named Rufus at the games they'd play, and now our guest works with dudes kind of like John Wayne and Ellington, but not under Coach K.
Dude, I quit.
What
Duke
in the
Ellington.
world?
What the heck? I don't know anything
I feel like I'm
you
on
just said.
password.
All right.
They won't give us the password.
Okay, my first question is mystery
guest.
Have you ever been on the Cheap Seats show before?
I have.
He has. Okay. So that narrows it down to.
We have a good reception with them too.
We do. This is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, 871-4930 listeners, if you can guess the identity of our mystery guest, or if you would like to ask a question to narrow down who this person might be.
Yeah, we'll take all the help we
We
need.
do
He's
have
been on our show
a
before.
$25 jackpot on the line.
Can you read that one more time?
I can. Today's mystery guest hasn't ever been to Greece, but this person has been to Athens. And these days, in the town where they work, our guest could see a sight such as Big Ben. On this most excellent adventure, they met a cool cat named Rufus at the games they'd play. And now our guest works with dudes like kind of like John Wayne and Ellington, but not under Coach K.
Who's Ellington?
Duke Ellington.
Okay. So I'm thinking Athens, Illinois.
He said Athens.
Potato.
Pronunciation really isn't a big key.
Yeah,
Tomatoes,
you know my pronunciation
It's red herrings.
is crap.
It's red herrings all over the place.
Okay, he's been on the show.
Caller. Did you used to play a lot of Nerf hoop basketball?
It's very specific.
Did we lose our caller?
Mystery guest, did you play a lot of Nerf hoop basketball, was the question.
Yes.
Okay, Joe knows who it is because that's just a stupid question.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who it is. I'm just asking questions.
Well, you've got 8 more questions where you can narrow it down. I mean, I played Nerf hoop basketball. Maybe it's me.
Yeah, it could be. It's probably not you because
you're not a ventriloquist.
Maybe it's recorded.
No.
Mystery guest, did you ever pitch in baseball?
Mystery guest, did you ever pitch in baseball?
I did.
Can he not hear us?
He must not be able to hear us.
I don't think he can hear you.
Okay.
But that's all right.
Thank God.
Mr. Caller, can you hear me?
Best you've ever sounded, Joe. So. All right, so we've got 3 questions down. Oh, he can only hear me. So.
He can only hear.
Can only hear you.
All right.
That should make for a great interview later, by the way. But all right, so we know what do we know so far?
He pitched
been
in
on the show,
He,
played Nerf basketball, and has pitched in baseball. That's 3 questions. 871-4930 is the number to call if you have if you want to ask a question of our mystery guest, or if you would like to guess the identity of our mystery guest.
Mystery guest,
The first correct caller will win $25.
I'm trying to narrow it down.
Did you go to Lincoln Community High School?
Mystery guest, our next question is, did you attend Lincoln Community High School?
I did.
Okay.
All right.
Mystery guest.
So I'm.
And by the way, mystery guest, am I the only voice you can hear, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains a lot. So, all right, I'll try and translate here.
We'd like to know if a mystery guest ever played high school football.
All right, mystery.
I'm betting he didn't.
Mystery guest, did you ever play high school football?
I did not.
Did not.
Joe knows who it is. Look at
I'll
it.
tell you what, I knew it off the red herrings, and come on, man.
Okay.
All right, so if a listener has an idea, 871-4930 is the number to call.
Call in and win $25.
$25 jackpot on the line. If no one wins this week, we'll roll it over to next week.
Why don't you ask the mystery guest if he's trying to think of something that would help you guys.
Yeah, because we need it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Did we determine, think about your past weeks when you've asked guest things. It took you till like the 8th or 9th question. We got the video editing. We didn't determine the gender of our guest until like the 8th or 9th question.
Well, we know that. We know the gender.
Do we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just...
I can't believe you guys don't know.
I'm trying to think. A picture on here.
Maybe there's certain things this guest has done in the past.
Ask the mystery guest if he's ever stayed all night at my house.
Mystery guest, have you ever been fortunate enough to stay at the luxury mansion of Joe Ryan overnight?
I have.
He said that in like a I don't know. Who's that coach from Penn State?
Come on now.
Kind of a scared young man.
All right, so Joe Ryan thinks he's on the track
Well,
for
you know,
mystery guest identity.
Yeah.
Actually, here, let me just send this to you. You guys can pass it around instead of me having to translate.
Throw it. He threw it.
Did you see Jim?
That's the only thing that's working
Mystery
right
guest,
now.
they gave me a microphone now. You were a pretty dominant Nerf hoop player, weren't you?
I was all right.
Yeah, back in your day, I thought you were okay. You could go to the hoop pretty well in Nerf.
Trying to think of the voice because he's not disguised.
These guys are trying to figure out your voice.
You can ask more questions.
You guys have any other questions? Come on, ask a question.
Did our guest play a particular sport?
Well, we know he played baseball. Did he play basketball?
I don't know.
Mystery caller, did you play basketball at LCHS?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So he didn't play football.
I think that's...
Mystery caller, did your dad used to walk around on the diamonds a lot?
He had his fair share out there.
Crap. Look at these guys. Mystery caller.
You know we're not good at this
song
game.
for us. Mr. Caller, what's your favorite number?
22.
I knew that.
Are you taller than 6'5"?
We have a question. Furniture Jake would like to know if you were taller than 6'5".
Yeah.
Do we have any callers out there that want to call in and try to guess? Because, boy, you can win big money. I think we've laid it all out there. 25 smokers on them.
You know who it is, Jake?
I think I got it, yeah.
Can't believe you don't know.
Oh, yeah. I think I know who it is.
Well, look at you go.
Yeah.
Scotty thinks he knows who it is.
Yeah.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty does know.
All right,
We got a call. We might have a guess. We're trying to help somebody win $25. Here we go. We got to have
I tell you,
this microphone.
without Joe, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Okay, caller, are you there?
Well, maybe I don't.
Do you have a question for our guest, or would you like to try and guess their identity?
I think it's Gavin Block.
Mystery guest, are you indeed Gavin Block?
I am.
Hey, how long did it take you
Gavin
guys?
Block.
Who do we have on the line here?
Land.
This is Rod Clark.
Oh, hey, Rod.
Big-
All
big
right. I'm
Rod.
gonna turn you over to Jim, and he'll set you up with your $25 jackpot. Congratulations.
So Gavin,
Can you hear us?
how are we going to do this?
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Hey, Gavin, Big Rod Clark just called in and he guessed. Gavin Block.
Good deal.
So you got a winner. You know what? I was going to give it all away and go, hey, in your senior year of basketball, did anyone ever shut you down? And what would your answer have been?
Well, I think my dad would probably say I couldn't score, but everybody else, hopefully, I've been able to hold my own a little bit. So,
but you know, my next question was going to be, but I didn't want to give it away. Is your dad goofy? And it would have been too easy for the listeners. I was trying to still make it hard for them.
Yeah, that would have been the number one clue right there.
We're going to have to pass this microphone around a little bit so these guys can talk to you because we're having some technical problems. But you were a stud, Gavin Block, and I remember those Nerf games. You used to dominate. I mean, you were a head taller than everybody, but you're a pretty good Nerf hoop guy. That's when I knew you were going to go far in basketball.
Yeah. I remember those days back in your house. You and Gary just kind of getting after it a little bit, and that big hoop he had. So. Bringing back some memories, man.
That's when I knew that you were going to be pro. That's when you. I didn't know if you could do it in high school basketball, but I sure knew you could in Nerf hoops.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a good boy.
Hey, I appreciate it.
How's the family?
They're good. You know, I'm actually I'm back in town. It's been the first time in a long time that I've been back for a long period of time with everything going on and COVID and stuff. So, it's good to be home, and they got me up bright and early this morning, staying in the deck. So, never a dull moment around here.
You know what? There are child labor laws, and you don't have to stay. You can get in that car and drive off.
Yeah. Well, they keep telling me they're just waiting for me to turn 26 so I can get out of their insurance.
and tell them to take you out on that boat.
That's right. They need to just hand that puppy over, right?
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
That's right.
You a good boy, Gavin Block. I'm going to pass this mic so some of these guys can talk to you, but here you go.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, Gavin. Scott Kirby here. It's nice to talk to you. So we got a list here of all of your accomplishments, and it's a pretty long list here, but how did things go over in Duquesne for you this year? I know, obviously playing 4 years of basketball over at Ohio University and, moving on. Is that something that you're trying to pursue right now, college coaching or what direction are you trying to go here?
Yeah. So I did my first year of graduate assistant at Duquesne University out of Pittsburgh.
It's Duquesne.
And we had a heck of a year, really. We ended up going 21-9. We had Dayton in our conference, who was a powerhouse this year, lost to them by 4 at home, and then by 10 at their place. So we played them tough. We have everybody coming back. I'm just, learning every single day. I got a great coaching staff I'm working with right now. And more than anything, it's an opportunity, and I don't think this is one of those opportunities I just couldn't pass up. So I like where I'm going, and we're just I still have one more year of this GA stint, and then hopefully I can kind of land a job somewhere, that sort of thing on a staff. So that's kind of my goals right now.
How was the transition from the one being coached to the one doing the coaching? You've had some great coaches in the past. Have you taken any of that experience, as far as Coach Al and your coaches over Ohio? Is it a different kind of aspect of the game, or is it, kind of just flow together?
Yeah, well, I'll say the first thing is, I think I respect coaches more than anything now, just for being on this side of it, with everything they do. The adjustment-wise, I think it was, it wasn't too bad. I think the worst part was me just itching to be out there and play more. That sort of thing is just hard to. That'll never really leave you. I think for a while. But like I said, I'm working with a great coaching staff. I'm learning every single day. The coach, Keith Dambrot, was at Akron for 15 years. He's in his 4th year at Duquesne. Coach LeBron back at St. Vincent St. Mary's in Cleveland. So he's got some ties, and more than anything, it's just, working on those coaching and communicating skills that just will, take you wherever you need to.
Gavin, it looks like you're getting into the coaching ranks now. Is that what your plan is going towards the future? You're still pretty young. You got a lot of life ahead of you. So is that where you see yourself going, or are you thinking maybe something else down the road?
Oh, no, definitely. This is like the only path I kind of see myself right now, I guess. But, it's going to take a couple years. I know Scott understands a little bit from his brother-in-law, Jeff, so I've been in contact quite a bit with over the last couple of years of trying to get into this type of business. But, it's one thing I just think I couldn't live without basketball and be in some type of way of being involved. And this is the best way and best possible way that I feel like stay this close to it than I was in college and then in high school as well. So so I'm just going to ride it out and see what happens with it.
Yeah, you said you have been in contact with Jeff, and is it it's just behind the scenes stuff and the dedication and the time that you guys put in, is that kind of an eye-opener to you, just how much time these coaches, I know you said you respect the coaches more now than you have ever. Have you seen just the amount of time, the dedication, and just the blood, sweat, and tears these coaches put into it? Was that kind of an eye-opener for you, just to see that and to experience that?
Yeah, absolutely. As a player, you just you get in there, about a half hour before practice and do what you got to do, in the training room, this, that. Practice is done, you do a little bit after and you're out. Well, that's a different side of things compared to the coaching staff where you're there, 2 to 3 hours before practice working on game plans, watching film, doing countless things that I personally didn't view or find as important as I do now. So being able to see that side of things has been really eye-opening and just shows that, the coach is putting just as much time and effort in as these players are, especially at the level that I'm at right now. So it's been great, really no complaints whatsoever.
Well, Gavin, I got to say, you were a great athlete. As far as if you could have picked any of those sports, I believe, and succeeded. You could have been a quarterback. You could have pitched in baseball. Basketball was your love. And I think one of the biggest things that we have some stats here on you, and I think one of the biggest ones that stands out is that you were only one of 3 players to be in the top 5 in scoring and rebounding. It's one thing to score a lot, but that rebounding's a different chore. And the other 2 are Chuck Verderber and Norm Cook. That kind of puts you in the elite access team on this Lincoln High School all-time basketball. So hats off to you, my man.
Yeah.
And you got to give your sister a little bit of credit, because I remember she used to push you around, didn't she, a little bit when you were younger?
Oh, man.
You would cry and she toughened you up.
She still does. Yeah, she's still knocking me around over here. It's funny. My mom and dad used to say, we practice taking charges. Lauren just runs them over all the time in the house.
Well, I tell you, your senior year, I don't know. I mean, obviously you were good all the other years, but I don't remember anybody just really stopping you. I mean, if you were turning and going to the hoop, you were getting there.
Yeah.
Here, Scott's got you.
Oh, well, one of your old-time coaches is wanting to shout out. I don't know how much you respect this guy, but he probably coached you back your freshman year, maybe. J Mac, he's one of our all-time favorite listeners, and he's listening right now. He just wants a shout out from Gavin Block.
Hey, man, J Mac, it's awesome to hear. He doesn't talk to me no more. I'm not on a J Mac status anymore. So hopefully I can reach out to him and receive a call from him and get in touch. But I don't know if he wants. It's good to hear from him, and look forward to hopefully running into him while I'm home.
And if you ever need a ticket to anything, he's the ticket master.
Yeah, he's the ticket master.
Is that so?
Guy can get you tickets.
Weasels, is he?
Yeah, he can get you tickets to anything. Just give him a call. You got his phone number.
Make sure you ask for double the amount you need.
Hey, and everybody that talks to you, they always want something when you have success and go somewhere. So don't be afraid to bring some Duquesne gear over here for us guys. And we'd like one of those matching outfits, like when you go warm up, those tearaway pants and some of those. Do they have you that for guys that are like 5'10", 240 pounds?
Not. You have to roll it up about.
We might be able to find a little custom fit for you.
We need 5 sets of them.
The short and fat version.
Hey, thanks for calling in and being our mystery guest, and wish your family well. Good people.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys. You guys, have done a lot for us over the years with, just having us on there, talking highly of us. So we appreciate you guys as well.
All right. You guys go on, scrub the deck, and then get the boat out.
Oh, there you go.
Hold on.
One quick thing. When you're done staining your deck, Gavin, we're doing the same thing today. So bring your paintbrush over, and you can help us as well.
You know what? I'll send Lauren right over. I can stick my head out there. She can be over there now.
Staining a deck is the most horrible thing ever, and it's bad. So, hey, it's good talking to you, Gavin. Hope to see you, maybe get with you in the future, and maybe meet one-on-one and get talk a little more in depth. And Joe's having trouble here, but here Jake wants to say something. But it's good talking to you, Gavin.
Yeah, you too. I appreciate it.
Hey, Gavin, just a little FYI. We had a thing where we did a top 5 railers of all time, and I was the only one that had you in my starting 5. You were my shooting guard, and my team would have won it all. So I'm just
there we go. I like that. You're my favorite now. Me and Joe are going to have some issues, apparently.
Hey, thanks for calling in, Gavin.
Yeah, we'll see you guys.
See you, Gab.
Bye-bye.
Gavin Block, our mystery caller today. It's good to hear from Gavin. That kid's he's had some success over the last.
I tell you what, he set himself up.
Yeah, I mean,
it's something to be said for knowing what your talent is and going with it in a way that it's going to get you where you want to be. And I tell you what, one of my favorite all-time railers right there.
Yeah, he's a great kid, and
great family,
great
family,
good people.
Yeah.
And it's like we talk about, the success didn't change him any. He's still the same little kid that
plugging away, working hard.
He couldn't take me to the hip and nerf, but I used to block a lot of his shots. But he was good.
Why
there was no fouls, obviously.
Why was
you couldn't even reach his arm?
Why was Gavin? And this is one of the questions that threw me off. Why did Gavin stay at Creepy Joe's with Garrett? Oh,
did you notice how when he answered, it was like a scared child?
Scared.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As he has his therapist on speed dial.
Yeah.
Well, he had that Nerf hoop that you could run through, because it was hung in between 2 rooms, and Gavin could go through and he would just beat up everybody because he was taller.
Let's go through the red herring and let's try to tie it in. I know Athens now is Ohio, right, where it had me pointing my direction to Illinois.
Yeah, today's mystery guest
too narrow-minded.
Has never been to Greece, but this person has been to Athens, correct? Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. And these days in the town where they work, our guest could see a site such as Big Ben, because he works in Pittsburgh. Big Ben Roethlisberger. On this most excellent adventure, they met a cool cat named Rufus. The Ohio University mascot is Rufus the Bobcat. And at the games they'd play. And now our guest works with dudes kind of like John Wayne and Ellington, but not under Coach K. So Duquesne University's athletic teams are called the Dukes.
There you go.
Okay.
That's why, hey, who knew it first? That's right.
No, that was you, 100%.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. All right, well, thank you. Now,
I was thinking, Gavin, and then once you did the question for number 22, or he said number 22, I was like, oh.
See, I didn't want to give the 22 away too early because you guys may figure that out.
But you did break protocol. It's a yes/no question.
Yes/no. Yeah, that's true.
You can't. Joe. So
okay, now I want to get into our mystery guests that popped by, because I'm going to tell you what. Have you taken a bite of that?
I have not, Joe. I've been talking.
Then you need to on the air. That is delicious. Nuthatch Hill, the Urban Cowboy, dropped by and brought us a breakfast burger with burger, egg, cheese, and I'm going to tell you
that is pork sausage.
Pork sausage, and I'm going to tell you something. That's delicious.
Tastes like America.
That is good.
That's all American right there. Wow. I don't know what he sells.
Who was that brought that here?
I don't know what he sells those for, but Nuthatch Hill, the Urban Cowboy,
worth every penny.
They're over at the fairgrounds right now. Boy, that's good. That's a nice little treat.
That'll fill you right up. That's good stuff right there.
That's good stuff to get you going. I get the wings. He puts them in little dishes, so you can just, you got 10 or 12 of them in a little dish.
You got him on speed dial?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I need to.
He's my neighbor.
I do too.
Yeah.
I tell you what is that half-pound burger on there?
I'm telling you, that's good.
That's some breakfast sausage on there, and that is delicious.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And there's not anything on it like ketchup.
Wow, that's terrific bass.
It's not a seafood. That's good, boy. Whew. Eat that. We'll get some work done.
I don't know.
Or take a nap.
Nappy nap.
Jim? I got some work for you guys to do inside the store today.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, as soon as this show's over.
Yep. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run over and get some gas, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, me too.
No, if you leave the parking lot, I'm going to knife your tires.
Well, you know what? That's not what we like to hear from our furniture guy.
There will be no leaving the store today.
There are some listeners that thought you were a pretty nice furniture guy.
Well,
let's go.
As if you're a buddy.
Let's see how much time. Oh, we got all kinds of time. Let's go over some of these stats for Gavin. I mean, the list is long here. Obviously, played at LCHS from 2011 to 2015. During his 4 years, the Railers went 103-31. Average record of 26-7 each year.
Had some good teams with them.
Went 46-14 at home. Won 2 Central State 8 championships. Won 2 regional titles. Finished second in the state in 2014. 2 Eaton round robin titles. 2 Collinsville Holiday Classic titles. 3 midwinter tournament titles. And that's just. That's hard to do. 2 Collinsville Holiday Classic titles. Just think about the teams that are down in that tournament. Joe, is that good?
When people bring you food on the air, you eat on the air.
Okay, well,
I don't know if that's true.
I think
Yes,
when you
It's not the. I'm sure it's not the best radio.
Well, I'm listening to you talk.
it is right now, Jake.
Us smacking our lips on.
I'm listening to you talk
on the radio.
Yeah. And Joe mentioned earlier that Gavin is only player in the history of LCHS all-time top 5 in scoring, rebounding, and assist. Is only one of 3 players in LCHS history top 5 scoring and rebounding. The other 2 were Chuck Verderber and Norm Cook.
That's pretty elite.
That's pretty elite right there.
Number 5 in all-time scoring with 1,603 points. Number 5 in rebounding was 716. Number 5 in assists, 325. And number 3 in the game, all-time games played at 125. Had 84 career double-figure scoring games. IBCA All-State selection as a junior, and was an AP first-time 3A All-State selection as a senior. And at Ohio University, he didn't miss a game his sophomore, junior, senior seasons. Played 121 career games, was 2-time team captain, was 2-time academic All-MAC. Scored 847 career points and led the team in assists as a junior, and led the team in 3-point field goal percentage as a senior. And boy, it's a pretty impressive list there.
And you don't step off to where he is today without having some leadership and some respect built into you from when you're a little kid.
From his family to the coaches he had through junior high, and the coaches out at the high school.
What's the biggest compliment that he probably could have been given during all that time period? That he has the athleticism, he has the skill, but his biggest compliment he could have been given was probably he's coachable.
Absolutely.
He's coachable, and that's what coaches want, and he's now came out of that to where he is going to be one of those guys that is coaching. So
yeah, and we've had other people move to different aspects of coaching as they played basketball, and it's a tough transition, because there's when you're playing, you have a different mentality than to when you're coaching, and it's just that transition. And being coachable is able, makes him able to make that transition because he sees both sides of it.
Yep, gotta be coachable.
Oh, there goes Jake.
Hey, go on in. I'll be there in a minute. I don't have the mic on.
Hey, I think he's grabbing that stick. He's going to do that La Bamba thing.
La Bamba.
What's that thing called?
It's not La Bamba.
It's not La Bamba.
The limbo.
Hey, are you grabbing that stick to do the limbo thing?
Na 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 na. Let's go. Do it, guys.
Do it. I don't know how this
It's not
goes.
the La Bamba.
It's a limbo.
It's the limbo.
It's the limbo.
Do the limbo thing.
Don't you have to have roller skates on or something?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Sorry, yeah, we can't do that here.
Yeah. You got roller skates?
My insurance doesn't cover breakage.
You have insurance?
Not for riding.
You got a collar?
No.
There it is. Let's go do that La Bamba thing, Joe.
Is this it?
Does that bring back memories?
No, I never did it.
He said, nope.
I used to stand around and just look at those people that were doing it going, how do you do that?
Yeah, you're very flexible.
That's tough to do. I've
seen a guy do that with fire in Jamaica. I thought to myself,
were you awake?
No. Yeah, no, he had a fire.
I said, were you awake?
Did he have any chest hair?
No, I don't believe he did, actually. Now that you mentioned that,
singed it off.
I tell you what, man, he was about 3 inches from the ground, maybe.
Very impressive, wasn't it?
It was very impressive.
You know who I bet you was a good limboer back in the day?
J-Mac.
J-Mac.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
J-Mac. Before he got into tickets.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was.
He went a different way. He could have been a professional limboer,
ballerina,
but now he's just Ticketmaster.
The Ticketmaster's making pretty good money doing it. I don't know what he's selling people tickets to right now, but
yeah, it's a rough business right now.
So let's back to sports because I haven't really followed this part. Did baseball ever figure anything out, or are they done?
I don't think they figured anything out.
They haven't figured it out yet. No, I don't think they're going to figure it out, to be honest, for this year.
Yeah.
But hey, real quick, the Tiger and the Phil Mickelson thing.
Yeah.
That was fun,
That was fun.
Yeah, too bad.
You watch any of it?
Nasty
I did.
weather.
I watched the end of it, like the last 3 holes.
I tell you what,
it was very cool.
Funny. Peyton Manning's funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
That guy's great, man.
Was your favorite part when Tom ripped his pants?
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts.
Did
also
you cry?
when he chipped in from 100 out.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. And
like
those
only
guys,
Tom Brady could
Those
do.
guys are just athletes. I mean, obviously they're playing golf on their downtime all the time. That's why they're
there.
So good, but they're just
giant.
athletes.
They're giant people.
They're just
like Peyton Manning is a big dude.
A big dude.
And you grab a golf club and swing it. It's like wow. You're going to be good.
And then you just kind of see Tiger Woods and Mickelson, they have a friendship there, and it was kind of fun just to see them interact out in a
talk a little trash.
Talk trash. Just
because you don't see that
two guys
when
on
they're
the
taking the course to win. It's a whole different attitude.
How fun would it be to get like a couple of the old favorites on there? Get like Jordan out there. Some
great to have Jordan out there.
You know what I mean?
Especially now after the last
that's Jordan and Tiger, two of the greatest.
How about let's put Jordan, Isaiah Thomas.
Put them on separate teams.
Oh man, good stuff there.
They're really blowing that up.
The Last Dance obviously is wrapped up for a couple weeks now. I have not watched 8 and 10 or 9 and 10 yet. Sorry, so don't know the total outcome, but
the Bulls won the 6th title.
Yeah,
they did.
They were good, and Jordan really good.
I guess there's going to be another one coming out about Sosa and McGuire.
That's coming out in June, I do believe.
98 run.
Yeah. Yep, the home run derby.
Boy, that was fun though. If you think back on that,
that was fun. That kind of revived baseball a little bit.
Well, that and Cal Ripken Jr.
because of the strike.
But
back in 90, when was the strike? 96, 7, somewhere.
Oh no, 95. 95, wasn't it?
No.
I was thinking 95.
91. I think 94, 95.
Jim needs to have a mic.
It was 95. It was 95.
Well, I don't know that
White Sox were going to win it that year.
We can hook it up.
Or the Expos. I think the Expos probably pulled out.
But, it's a beautiful Saturday morning, guys.
Yeah, let's get some work done. Let's get moving.
Jake's going to move some furniture.
And that's why you guys are going to come over and help me get some stuff
let's
down.
Get moving.
Get some
and then you're going to come over and help me stain a deck?
I just stained one last weekend.
Gosh, that's a horrible job.
It was awful. But it's done now. It looks fantastic.
And my wife, she's done probably 90% of it, so I don't know why I'm whining.
Why wouldn't she want to finish it herself?
I don't even see a spot of
just so she can rub it in your face for
most of the time, if you're doing stuff like that, you would see stain on you.
Yeah,
I don't see a thing.
Joe, you probably don't have any of those, do you?
Got stain right here.
No, look at those. Look,
I've got one of those special machines at home. I stick my hands in it at night. It runs about 20 minutes, softens them up, takes calluses off. You don't have one of those?
Fellas, I got to get into the store. I got 3 or 4 cars in there now.
Yeah, it's convenient.
And thanks to the Urban Cowboy and Nut Hill for bringing us by some breakfast. Delicious.
No doubt.
Stop by and see them at the fairgrounds. They're going to the market every Saturday. Good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Gavin Block, you're a good boy.
Gavin Block calls in. He's our mystery caller.
I tell you what, fantastic caller.
Nice
Fantastic,
job.
yeah.
There you go.
He's
You're not going to say good day?
Oh, well.
I'm waiting for you guys to wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up. Jake, thanks for having us today. Next week, we're going to be somewhere. We just don't know. We get a text later in the week telling us where we're at. But it will be at 9 o'clock. So thanks for tuning in. That's going to do it for us today on the Cheap Seats.
Good day.
The Cheap Seats Live Saturday morning sports show on WLCN 96.3 and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Jake's Furnishings, 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Furnish your home for less at Jake's. The Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only